And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. From the it gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Eagles have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
From the pistol, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 14-10 our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Finds Brown right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Hey, let's go. Triple.
Hurts to throw. Brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hurts with it on third and short. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Elliott connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
See, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Defense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They think the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Hey, alert! Up! Real. Hey, alert 33. Watch out!
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Point it right. Stop!
Here's Baker to throw. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
19 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180!
Here's Baker. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Escape pressure is there, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
And it's third
and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. Great play, does not get the 1st down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. So the field goal team stays sideline. They're going to go for this. They're going to run for it. Forward. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 6. That's another Steelers first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Ford. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Running left, here's Ford. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
That's twice now the runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Johnson. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple yards on that run. This sets up 4th and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch, touch. Trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Flush down now to his left. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They're going to play action. Here's Hurts. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play into position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
Hurts now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And what a hit there. Allen, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down throwing for Hurts. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Kent. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
From the gun, it's 4. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Slot man's in motion right. Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
3rd and long, Mayfield. This finds its target. That's McCann. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Baker now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied, and able to score and take the lead.
17.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Hardman with a return. Missed the lateral, the ball is out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's up again. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kent on the return. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
From the pistol, it's 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hits his running back. Jukes away from one. Breaks through and breaks away. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. This play goes for 36. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Slot man in motion left. He gives here to the motion man. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
He was brought down by Jaborian Bennett. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hurry!
They've got a man in motion.
Hurry! Alert! What's that?
Handoff running left, forward. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Hardman with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Great. 180.
the shotgun handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
That's good.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Big ball on the line, and the ball is loose. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
This is exactly what you want out of your...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Oh, he lost the football. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
No throw, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42. Running back sent in motion. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Headed out right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. Man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
Here goes for a gain of just 1. And the Steelers have a first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
He's got it in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
First down throw here, Mayfield. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tiger one, Tiger one. Hey, let's go.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working now from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Great, set. Carlin, on anyone.
Hurts now from the gun. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On anyone.
Running left, this is Barkley. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Steelers calling their first time out. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Throwing now. He finds Brown right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, they really love that Drake out because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're going to run with Barkley. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Clock is at 3 seconds, and we've got a timeout because 3 points is all that's needed to force that overtime frame. This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.